everyone, welcome back here again. So today I'm gonna do a Who Will You Marry reading. I started shuffling already for pile one, but then I decided I'm just gonna do it on screen, so I stopped. But yes, we have three piles. So Who Will You Marry is the subject. Give me 1 second here. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, the subject today is Who Will You Marry? We have three piles to choose from. Pile number 1 with Amethyst. Pile number 2 with Red Jasper. And pile number 3 with the Selenite. So choose your pile. And I'll get started. So I'll move this away. So yeah, like I said, I started shuffling already for you guys, pile number 1, but I'm gonna continue on the screen. I like to shuffle on screen. So let me get one more. So pile 1. Who will pile 1 marry? Please give us an image of who will pile 1 marry. Who will you marry, pile 1? Who is this person? This is a very famous reading that everyone loves. I love to listen to, so that I'd make one too. Okay, so who will pile 1 marry? Quite a lot that pulled up for that, but we'll take it. Okay, I think that one I'll shuffle after. So, who will you marry, pile 1? Let's take a look. So yeah, you chose the Amethyst. So you have Justice. Ooh, Queen of Cups. And the Hierophant. So I'm getting someone who's like very justice-minded. Someone who hates it when the little person is getting bullied or getting mistreated. It really affects them very negatively when someone who's not in power is getting mistreated. They're very justice-minded, very passionate about making sure that everyone's being treated equally. They could be religious because we have the Hierophant here. So they could believe in God or in higher power, which is what really affects them with not wanting the little person to be mistreated, but wanting everyone to be treated fairly and kindly. They're very connected with their emotions. I'm feeling very wise, very not emotional, but like they could possibly be the type of person who cry and when they see movies that have emotional scenes. Things can affect their emotions a little bit more easily, but I think it's because they feel so strongly, especially again with the Justice card here. They feel so strongly for other people. It's not hard for them to feel for others, and which is what really affects them with making sure that everyone's being treated fairly and kindly. Um, but yeah, I feel definitely they believe in a higher power, so in God, in which what dictates them to be very justice minded and fair minded. But yeah, they're very just, very level headed, very dependable, and I'm feeling giving as well, loving. We have running. Okay, so I need to clarify this running. Let me get my other tarot. What is this running? Oh, okay. So I feel like they're always on the move. We have the Chariot coming up for running. So they're not the kind of people who like to sit around and wait for things to happen. They go and make things happen. I feel like this person doesn't rest enough. This people, yes, your future spouse is someone who doesn't rest. They're constantly on the move. They like to keep themselves busy. They're definitely not idle. I don't think they're the kind of person who likes to chill and watch Netflix. Maybe once in a blue moon, but like very rarely. I feel like their motto is life is short. There's so much to accomplish, so much to do. They like to keep themselves busy for sure. They don't like to just sit around and wait for things to happen or chill. They like to make sure they're using their time wisely. And again, I think this comes from their belief in the higher power. So it's like they believe that, you know, we were born here to make a difference, to do things, to use this life, live this life as fully as possible, and not waste it chilling or smoking or whatever. They're always on the move, trying to make a difference, trying to keep themselves busy, trying to learn new things, do things for others, for themselves. But yeah, they definitely like to be on the move all the time. We have Lost in Space, Joyful Muse, and Root Girl. So they could be musical, I feel, with the Joyful Muse here. So they may play some kind of a musical instrument, or they could be artists, but there's definitely some artistic talents that they have. I'm definitely getting violin here mostly. This violin is just sticking out. So they could be a very musical, play some kind of instrument. Lost in Space. So I feel like because they, like I said before, they like to keep themselves busy. Actually, let me get a clarifier for that. But I feel like they have a lot of interests, so sometimes they may not always know what to do with their life because they have so much interest. And let me clarify these. So please clarify this Lost in Space. Oh, okay. Okay, so needing direction. So I'm getting at times they may depend too much on their friends or on their support group to make decisions, or their family. So I feel like sometimes they may like, although they're so justice minded and just so passionate about treating everyone equally, maybe that's also the reason why at times they may not be very good at, especially with their friend group, standing up for what they believe in and just follow what the friend group does, their friend group or their family. They're working on being more stronger to voice what they believe in and in their friend group. But like I felt before, though, they're very fair-minded, but they may at times kind of follow the group and kind of depend a lot too much on their friends and what they think is the right thing to do. Um, or if they're feeling lost, they may turn a lot into their friend group or their support group to try to like make a decision on how they should treat this decision they're trying to make. But yeah, I feel like they have a big friend group, support group that they turn to when they're lost and needing advice. Um, and their friends are always there for them and always support them and guide them. What is this root girl? This is the zone self. What is this root girl? The Queen of Cups. So, like what I said before with the lost in space part, I feel like, yeah, sometimes they may just kind of follow their friends and follow what their family think is the better way to do things. There may have been like a passionate dream, a child's dream that they had when they were still young, but their family thought it wasn't good for them, like it did not pay enough money, or it did not, it wouldn't put them in a respectful position in society. So they decided not to follow that passion. It could have something to do with this music. So maybe they really loved music or painting when they were young, but their family is like, yeah, that's not gonna feed you. That's not gonna help you make a living. So they did not follow that passion. But I feel like that think that self kind of is popping up here to tell you, like, when you get with this person, please remind them and try to guide them to doing this passion thing that they've left behind, because the people around them did not agree or did not support them, so they kind of just locked it away. But this self is kind of just asking you to please support this self of theirs and um try to slowly guide it out, because there's something very artistic here about them that I think, yeah, they wasn't supported by their um family, so they kind of just kind of buried it away. But this self is still waiting for them to remember and go back and do that. So again, could be playing some music or art, something very, I think, joyful and artistic. Okay, let's see, what is this? The Fighters. Yeah, so this goes with the Justice card. So yeah, when they have something that they very much believe in, though, especially when someone is being mistreated, they come out and show their claws. They definitely cannot stand someone being looked down upon, being unfairly treated, being bullied. If they see something that really goes against their moral compass, they won't stay quiet about it. They'll definitely come out and just tell everyone, won't back down, will talk for hours, or they wouldn't get in a fist fight, but they will not back down, and they will definitely explain why they feel the way they do about whatever this topic is, or how this person is being mistreated. They will fight to the death for what they believe in. I think for others, they can do that. For themselves is where they're kind of like a little bit more soft and more yielding with, especially with their family, or their support group. But with someone else being mistreated, they definitely won't stand for that. I want to see how's their like financial status. So like how is this person's wealth, like finances? The Queen of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So it's pretty good. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. So it's saying like whatever you think. So you could all have a different idea of what is wealthy to you, and what like monetary, the person you marry, you want them to have. This is saying it's gonna be that, like whatever that amount is to you is how much they have. So you wanted a millionaire, that's them. Like you wanted someone who's just stable, that's them. But yeah, they're definitely, they're not poor. I feel like they have a stable job. They have enough to provide for your family. If you want to start a family, they definitely have enough. Okay. Let me see how's their like physical appearance. It could be different for everybody, but let's see. So how's their physical appearance? Physical appearance. Okay, I think it wants me to pull from this card, this deck instead. So, how's their physical appearance? Pile ones, future physical appearance. Okay, so beautiful. I feel like very soft here, very watery. I feel like their skin, if they're Caucasian, they're pale and soft. If they're of a darker skin tone, it's definitely lighter than the others, but very watery. I feel like they're muscled, they're very flexible, just very soft. I'm not getting muscular here. They're not fat, but they're like just kind of healthy and soft body tone is what I'm getting. Okay, let's pull from the tea leaf message here. Any final message that wants to come through? Any final message, please? We have, okay, mice. Yeah, so I think this family that they're kind of like, again, sometimes they're always kind of going back on what their families say. There could be like especially one younger person in their family group that's causing discord among everyone. Could be a younger brother or younger sister. Oh no, I'm definitely male, so younger brother here mostly, or nephew. But there's like some younger men in their family group that's causing discord. Maybe this younger person won't accept your relationship. I'm sorry to say that, just a heads up. Initially, but I think they will get around a change for the better. Yeah, they will definitely, you two going into each other's life will definitely change your lives for the better. So you coming into his life will awaken this passion that he's kind of buried behind, and then him coming into your life will definitely make your life better for however change that you've always wanted. This person coming into your life will make it so much better in many different ways. Okay, that's what I have for you guys. Pile 1. Let me go ahead and move on to pile 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please give a like, comment down below, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Okay, so pile 2, you chose the red jasper. So let me go ahead and start with your reading. Okay, pile 2. Who will you marry? to marry? Who will pile to marry? I think I'll choose just, well, yeah, just one. Who will pile to marry? Actually, I think I need one more. Oh no, that's it. Who will pile to marry? Who will pile to marry? Oh, nothing wants to come up. Will pile to marry, please. Spirit guides of pile 2. Not coming at all. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, tumor. Okay. So pile 2. Who will you marry? Let's take a look. We have the Ace of Swords, Spine. Okay. Let's keep going. The Actor, Magician's Sword, Skywriting. So am I getting like this person? Okay. Let me get one more here. One more card, please, for pile 2. Shallow. So I feel like this person, sorry to say this, pal, too, you may like this because you're going to end up marrying them, but they're not very good with making relationships with other people. I feel like they could be like, they're not exactly antisocial, but like they have their guards very high. They prefer to watch people than actually be a part of the group. So with the Spine card here and the Shallow card, I feel like they're not very good at building a relationship with others. So most of the time they like to just lean back and like observe what people are doing. I feel like they're kind of quiet. They're the kind of person, when you're in a party, you'll see them standing at the edge of the room and kind of just watch everyone while holding a cup in their hand, holding their juice or their pop. They're kind of just observing everybody, kind of. With the Ace of Swords here, I feel like they prefer to be in their head more than to socialize with others. Getting, if you're talking Myers-Briggs, like an INTJ kind of, or INTP personality, look that up. But like they prefer to be on their own. They prefer to be in their heads. They're not very good at socializing with others. And with the Actor here, they've perfected the act of pretending that they care what people are talking about, or they care about making friends. They've perfected that, but mostly they just prefer to be by themselves, to be in their heads, to they could be mathematicians or do a lot of like high mental thinking kind of job. They prefer to be in their head and think about that or the other things that interest them than socialize with others. Yeah, but whatever they do for a living is something very spectacular. I feel like this person has a very high IQ but very low EQ. So their mental power is very high. They're very intelligent with the magician's sword here. Whatever they do for a living requires a lot of mental power. So mentally they're very intelligent, but it's socially that they're not very good at that. But yeah, whatever they do for a living is amazing. They're like the best at their field. I feel all their peers really respect them, whatever their field they're in, and they're just they've perfected that. I think especially because they're not good with socializing, so most of the time they're just at home and perfecting their craft, whatever this is. It could be writing or computer science with the skywriting here. They could be novel writers or some kind of writing. Um, what is this skywriting? Yeah, whatever they do for a living for sure has something to do with writing. So they could be, again, computer science or writing codes or writing stories, could be writing music. This feels more like mathematical though. But some kind of writing is what they do. And that's why I feel like they spend a lot of time in their heads. They could definitely be novel writers, again, with the spine here, and actors. So they could be observing people's behaviors to think about their characters in their books and how to uh, how to write characters very realistically. Or they could be code writers and just observing, yeah, with the spine. So I'm definitely getting to kind of writing, novel writing or code writing, and either way, what they do with their job, their career has something to do with writing, and I think it takes up a lot of their life because they are just masters at whatever this is. Um, so I'm curious, why would they marry you? They sound like the kind of person who want to be alone for life. So why are they choosing you? Why are they marrying you? I feel like okay. Oh my, okay. So you're gonna be there for them in a moment where they're feeling very low on their last leg, like they're very tired of being on the defense, and your energy is gonna soothe them so much. Nine of Cups. Your energy is gonna soothe them so much. They are just gonna fall in love, and they just can't imagine their life anymore without you in it, because you are so different from everyone they know, that you stand out so much, especially to them. You're the Queen of Cups to them, to their Nine of Wands, where they're completely just drained by everything. You come in and refresh them. You're like a breath of fresh air to them, and they're gonna feel so blessed to have you in their life. With the Nine of Cups here, so blessed, so just enamored, and they won't be able to imagine a life without you in it, because your energy completely heals them in a profound way. And yeah, I feel like you take them out of their heads. You show them that life is so much more than what's in their head, than being in their head, and teaching them a way to enjoy the external world. But I feel like at the same time, you enjoy being in their internal world too, and you fit in just fine with them when they want to be alone. But then you also kind of bring them out into the world, so you just make them feel very refreshed and complete. Okay, yeah, that's what I have for you guys, pile number 2. If you like this, please leave a like, comment down below what you think, Subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Okay, pile number 3, selenite. Last but not least. Okay, so let's see who you'll marry, pile number 3. I'm feeling playful here, so you could be playful or they could be playful. Let's take a look. So who will pile 3 marry? Just pull one more. Nope, that's it. Okay. Oops. Okay. Pile 3, who will you marry? Let's pull one more. That's too much. Not too much. Who will you marry, pile 3? Who will you marry? Okay. Let's take a look. So we have the 7 of Cups, Foundation, Beauty, Improviser, and Stranger. Okay, so what is the 7 of Cups here? Ooh, the Tower and the Judgment. Okay, so this person is not very good at decision making. We have the 7 of Cups in the Tower and the Judgment. So they're either not good at decision making, or they are like the kind of person who they don't make decisions very easily. They will analyze everything, top, bottom, right, left, all corners, before they make a decision, because a decision to them could affect them so much. We have the Tower and the Judgment to clarify that. It feels like to them making any kind of decision can be so life altering. They don't make decisions very easily. They analyze everything from top to bottom. So for them to choose you as the one, they have analyzed you in so many ways. Yeah, Foundation. They have analyzed you to the root of your core before they choose you. And I feel like initially what they see about you is, this wants to talk more about what they see about you than who they are, but they are very attracted by your beauty. They see your beauty, that's the first thing they see, and I think it awakens something inside of them, so they will go everywhere and try to understand you fully. Yeah, they see you. I feel like they'll see you in passing. The stranger and curiosity here, they'll see you in passing in the streets or in the market, where you guys are strangers to each other. This feels like love at first sight. kind of thing. They're not in your life. They'll see you in passing. Something about you just draw them to you. And then they will kind of just try to analyze you and study you to make sure you're the one. I feel like they're gonna kind of find ways to enter your life and make sure you don't become just passing strangers to each other. Um, yeah, this doesn't talk about who he is, but more of like how you're meeting and how they will, yeah, be part of your life. But it wants to emphasize they're gonna be strangers to you. You don't know them. They'll see you in the streets, in the markets. They will be enamored with your beauty. They'll find ways to try to talk to you. Yeah, this is a weird one. Pile 1 and Pile 2 talked about who they were. This one I talk about how you meet and how they feel about you. Anyway, can you tell me who is Pile 3's person? Like, describe them to me. 7 of Cups again. Okay, so weird. 7 of Cups coming twice. This feels like this person is like a undercover person or something. They don't have an identity. They are whoever they need to be for whoever the situation needs them to be. They don't have an identity. This is very strange. They don't have an identity. The stranger and the improviser here also makes me think like they are whoever is needed for that situation to is, and with foundation and beauty, whatever is needed for that situation they're in to work correctly, for things to end correctly, they will become whoever they need to be. What? I'm so confused here. Who is this person? The Star. So, yeah, they will be whoever they need to be. Another thing I'm getting, they could be performers, maybe actors or performers of some kind. Yeah, with the 7 of Cups and the Star here, they could be actors. So, they play different characters. The 6 of Cups. They play different characters. Could be from a young age. They could be, okay, I'm getting spies. So they're either spies or they're actors, and they don't really have an identity. They're just whoever they need to be for the moment that they're in. Can I get one more card? They're very intelligent though with the Page of Swords here. So they're very resourceful. They could be psychic. They're very resourceful, very intelligent, very good at reading people. Filled with the Page of Swords and the High Priestess. They're very good at reading people, being intuitive about things, which is, I think, why when they see you in the market, they'll just immediately feel like, that's my person. And they're gonna find ways to try to insert themselves in your life, make sure that you don't just become passing strangers. Maybe they'll talk to you about the vegetable that you're buying or something, and you'll just become friends from there. But in their life, it's like they just have so many faces. We have 7 of Cups that came out twice. Like, okay, so I heard, so either they don't have an identity, they're spies, they're actors, or they have so many interests. That could be it as well. They have many interests. They are doing many things right now, trying to find the one that they feel the most close to, they feel the most passionate about. So they could be trying out different things, working different jobs. If they're normal, they just have a lot of jobs right now that they're working on. If they're, and in order to find the one that they feel the most passionate about. If they're normal. If they're not, yeah, they're spies and or actors, and they're just whoever they need to be in that situation that they find themselves in. Gonna get one more card for this. It's so interesting. So who is pile 3's person? Bowl, plenty of material things. So yeah, they could be wealthy too. Maybe they come from a wealthy family line, so they don't really have a job. They're just kind of just wandering around. Maybe they won the lottery, so they're just wandering around and doing whatever they want. Pretty much living life. Trying to find the most life-giving, life-changing, exciting experience. Happiness. They're definitely happy people. They've been blessed in life. And I think they just have so many good things. That's also why they can't choose what they should do with the 7 of Cups here. They could be talented in so many things. So they are trying to find what is the one thing I need to do that will bring me the most happiness. And it's a decision that they're making very strongly, very seriously at this time, or when you meet them. But yeah, this is a strange person here that I got for you guys, pile 3. So I have a spy, I have an actor, I have a rich person's descendant, or someone who won the lottery, and they're just kind of going around and trying to be whoever they need to be for the day. There isn't really like, just all I got is that they're very intelligent, very intuitive about things, and yeah, yeah, that's all I have for you guys, pile 3. If you enjoyed this reading, please leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you on the next video.